Alrighty, so I was, fucking hyped to get this thing ready for a ride. We're supposed to be riding at noon. It's 10 after 1. I stayed up till 3 o'clock in the morning fucking with this thing. I've been up since, 8:30 or something like that. I think it's ready to go. So, we're going to find out. You are going to be... Oh, fuck, I didn't put the exhaust on yet. Shit. You are going to be absolutely deaf if I don't do that. Well, where's that bottom spring? There it is. Oh, shit. Donut. Still gonna be deaf if I don't put this on. We've got gas, we've got oil, we've got chain case oil, we've got coolant. Here we go, boys. It's been over almost exactly 2 years, I think. Definitely tough. It should be fighting. So we should get at least a little bit of noise with this on, or we have no spark, meaning that probably put the fucking lid on. Whoa! Noise.
Oh no, it stopped.
Oh yeah, we got fucking brutal spark.
Okay.
Okay, so give her another pull. Make sure that the kill switch works.
What?
Yeah, give her a pull. Okay, awesome. Kill switch works. So now I'm just gonna pull it a bunch of times and see if I can get the fuel pump doing stuff while you're inside.
Okay, well they might come here.
Yeah. For some reason I don't think my fuel pump's
Sending fuel back.
priming up.
That's a nice lead.
Man, it's beautiful. Just doesn't make comment. Gorgeous aftermarket straight through.
Oh, it's a riot when she runs.
Yeah, I know. I know how that goes. I can smell fuel, buddy.
Yeah, well, I have an open container here.
Oh, okay.
I put a little bit in there.
I know it's
I
never.
hate EFI.
I know, and that's what I was gonna say. It comes down to mapping at that point, right? EFI mapping there. Do you have a reader of any sort to see if it's come back? No.
No. I know I got good spark.
Good spark. Did you try introducing any fuel to the cylinder?
I did, and she popped off a couple times. But
Nothing. I kept it going, eh? So no, there's not delivering fuel down from the fuel pump. That would be my suggestion there too. Do you got a multimeter? Just want to check both sides of it.
and I do. It's just a bit of a bastard to get it.
Yeah. I know. That's the fucking way it goes, dude.
Right up in behind the oil tank.
Man, is that a 450 you got in the stand right there?
Yeah. Well, that's John's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
For sale if you're looking for one.
Actually, I need a skeleton because my 450. That's kind of what I'm into. I buy 2 of each. That way I got
really?
bones for
Yeah,
another.
really.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting a bit
The
ridiculous.
only thing is that's the 2010, eh, with the backwards engine.
And that's the same as mine with the
Oh,
backwards
okay,
engine.
yeah. I was gonna say.
And that's why I want it. I was like, cause I don't like that. So if it was my option, but I can't with the way that the frame's set up, right?
Is your slide going?
It's a freeway for some reason.
I wish I'd pull out a fucking light for you at least.
Right now.
Oh really? Nice. And then is he entering?
Yeah, he's doing. Well, he might do one, but we might
They're just doing like fun rips down there anyways, nothing crazy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Put some dilithium grease on the connections.
Was it working earlier?
It sounded like it was about to go and then it didn't.
That's always the case with these things too, it sucks.
Polaris.
Oh man.
Engine in general.
Yeah.
Rebuild.
Yeah. Oh, it's clean, I can tell you that much. Very clean build. And it does sound good when you were turning it over there. You were getting some solid compression, tell you that much. And you, like you said, got good spark.
Just I was like trying to pull it and I'm like, I can't pull it.
No.
Like I could, but I didn't feel like I was giving.
I can't do it. I need an electrical
I
card.
used to say that too.
Yeah.
I hate
can't.
anything electrical, I'll tell you.
Oh, I know.
I can't even drive.
I love
by
everything to do
myself.
with mechanics. As soon as it gets to electrical, I'm like, yeah, sub me out.
I don't like going by myself. I prefer to go with people.
Yeah, me too.
I've never actually taken mine out by myself.
Yeah. I have a hard time.
Especially around here.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm too familiar with the Polaris setup myself, but man, they just set them up all the same now. Realistically, this one's a lot easier to get at your freaking spark plugs than the freaking Articats, though. The Articats, everything's just smashed right up front now, eh?
Oh really?
Yeah, it's crazy. Look, man, what a spot. What a spot to get it at anything.
I have the starter and I have everything. A buddy of mine deleted all of his and
Oh, okay.
gave it to me if I wanted it, and I didn't feel like adding 15 pounds.
No, exactly. That's the idea for weight reduction, right?
Come on, you old bitch. All right, so I ran out of memory card for the GoPro, but I learned about this little wire right here. It's for priming up the fuel pump. So we just did that. Hook positive and negative up to it for a minute. Listen for all the air to come out of the pump. Now, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Alrighty, here we go. Well, that wasn't it.
Yep.
So I just dumped some gas right down the cylinders. I've got the fuel pump hot wired, so you can probably hear it humming. This is its best chance right here. Something better fucking happen. Nope, I'm done. Done for the day. So here's where we're at. We've got some wiring diagrams here. I'm just cross-referencing a couple of the plugs that made me a little like, why would they do this? Why would Polaris do this? That's a very important plug. That's your fuel injector plug. Why would they make it so that not only are the wires not the exact same coming in as going out, like the wire is, you know, very similar, but they got like different colored tracers on them, and the plug is different. This one's clear, this one's black, and that's just the way it's supposed to be. It even shows on the wiring diagram that the wires are not the same, like identical. It's like, why would they do that? I was unsure about that, but that's correct. I was unsure about one or two of the other ones were kind of similar thing, like where the wire coming in on one plug would be a little bit different than the wire on the other plug, and that's just how it is. So you seen in the previous clip, I bled the pump. These two, this plug right here with the two on them, the two pin plug. I believe it looks red in this clip, but it's supposed to be pink. You just hot wire that with positive and ground, and you can hear the pump run. And they recommend to do that anytime you change a fuel filter, because you know there's all that air in there, so you gotta run it until you don't hear air anymore, and you just hear a nice smooth pump sound, and it's your fuel rail is completely full of fuel. At that point, it's just up to the injectors to squirt it into the cylinder. So I don't think we have injector. I don't think they're injecting. So I'm going to right quick here look up how to bench test these injectors. Just like everything else on this machine, it's like, oh, get digital wrench, but I don't have digital wrench. So I'm gonna try and look up if there's another way that we can just hot wire them and test them, see if they fire. Because obviously when you pull the machine, you can't hear the tiny sound of an injector firing, whereas in a quiet room on a bench you can hear them, and a lot of times you can feel them. All right. Whereas here in the machine, I don't have electric start, so even if I had someone pulling, you know, there's all kinds of moving parts and the recoil and everything going on. It would be really hard to hear an injector or feel an injector. But I mean, the only time that the plugs are wet is when I've added a little bit of fuel into the cylinders to see if we can get her to pop off. And now the weird thing is after it sits for, 10-15 minutes, on that first pull, it'll make a little pop and it'll sound like you're happy, and then on pull 2, nothing after that, unless you let it sit for a while, like you let the ECM power down or whatever, or I don't know what the fuck. But fucking EFI, man, just fucking bringing back fucking flashbacks of that goddamn Polaris 500 that's still sitting under the lean-to with massive electrical issues. I don't like these electrical issues, and I'm right now in the process of emailing Digital Wrench, because it's these Polarises. They keep giving me the shits when it comes down to these electrical issues, and it's fucking pissing me off. And now Digital Wrench, from what I understand, is one of those things where, you gotta keep paying to update the thing, and I do believe that you don't even own your Digital Wrench. It's like a lease type thing that you sign up for through the company. I don't fucking know. I'm in the process of emailing them at the moment, and I'm gonna be trying to get a Digital Wrench set up so that I can, quit fucking with these Polarises. I've also was told by one person that they've had to reflash the ECM after a rebuild. Now, I don't know about that. Like, why could you not just unplug the ECM for any amount of time and then plug it back in and have it still, do ECM things? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But that may be, I don't know. It's Sunday here in the Braap land, so, on Tuesday, since our Polaris shop isn't open on Mondays, on Tuesday, I'll probably get a hold of the Polaris shop and see what they say about, the ECM needing a reflash or whatever after a rebuild. But it's where we're at the moment. Right now, I'm going to look up if it's possible to bench test these injectors without Digital Wrench. If it is, that's the next step. I'm going to pull off the clutch cover here, which takes away some of the electrical out of the way, and we can then pop off top of the airbox. At that point, we can pop off the actual airbox, hopefully with the fuel tank still in place, and then we can get down to the fuel injectors, or actually maybe we might even be able to get to them just when we take off the top half even. But at that point, once it's down to that point, I am going to disconnect every connector on this machine, clean it, little tiny dab of dielectric, and they're all getting plugged back in. Because it with EFI, it could be something as simple as that. Just a connector got oily and dirty, got oil on it while it was disconnected and taken apart, got a bunch of dust and debris in it, stuck to the oil, and then you plug it in, it's a dirty, shitty connection, and computer don't like it. It's as simple as that, or it could be not. But I hate this because just like with the fucking Scrambler 500, that engine is so fucking ready to go. It's got awesome spark, because the spark is just, it's simple. It's got wicked spark. It's got awesome compression. If it had carburetors, I'd have ripped it yesterday. Guaranteed. Fuck. That's it for now. That's my closing words. Fuck. So, I brought my sled to the local Polaris dealer there yesterday to have them scan it and see if they could figure out why she didn't want to run. I got a call today about 20 minutes before they close, and they're closed till Tuesday now because it's a long weekend. I got a call and they said they scanned it, throttle position sensor was out of whack, they adjusted that, and she runs. And he said she sounds aggressive.